I'm at the Cam Wai Legacy in East Vancouver. This is their second location. They have Kam Wai Dim Sum in Chinatown. So they have tasty dim sum items and other items. So let's go inside and check it out. Just picking up my order here. Regular barbecue pork bun, char siu extra jumbo bun, so different varieties of dim sum, and Chinese football dumpling, and the spring roll, just for a start, roughly $20. Just a little over $20 here for nice dim sum at Kam Wai Dim Sum. So this huge big bao. Look how big that is. Look at it, compared to my hand, this is huge. So let's give this a try. Oh, see, look at this. Look at this big giant pork patty. It's got to be at least a quarter pound. It's got some duck egg in there. Nice fluffy bao, the bun. Oh, it's got the Chinese sausage in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that. My mom's gonna have half of the big bao. So big that even half a bao is the size of a regular bao anywhere else. Look at that, look at that. This is the Chinese football dumpling, that's what I call it. Ham sui gok. So surprised they have this here. So this is one of the mainstays of Chinese dim sum. So over the years I call it Chinese football dumpling. So it's got nice filling in there, really savory, and it's nice and fresh. Just came off the fresh run, so I'm gonna give this a try. Wow, it's got the spice flavor, nice savory sauce with the pork. This ranks with any Chinese dim sum. So I just first time here at Kam Wai, ran into one of my viewers here. Frank, who also happened to see my Mandarin class a few years ago.
Hey Dan, how's it going?
Hi Frank, nice seeing you.
All right, nice running into you. We watch your videos sometimes, so we see you going all these different places.
Fantastic.
It's kind of interesting. So
your wife, I just talked to your wife,
yeah.
and she said she saw my video at the one in Burnaby, the Jade Palace.
Yeah.
So you guys went there?
Yeah, we've been some of the places you've been. We're just not usually at the same time. So
what other restaurants do you like?
We went to Crystal Mall, you know, the Grand Crystal. There's the restaurant on the second floor. Yeah, we go there.
Grand Crystal?
Because we live close to there.
I think I can give that one.
Yeah.
I think I did with you.
All right.
Okay, that's great, Frank. Thanks
anyway,
for talking.
nice
thanks for being one of my subscribers. Maybe we can practice a little Mandarin.
All right.
Thanks, Frank.
Catch you later.
This is the tofu roll. So it's got the nice tofu skin. They steam it. So lots of juicy ingredients inside. That's good. It's got the Chinese mushrooms, the wood ear mushrooms, with mukgi. So it's the bean curd wrap with pork and Chinese mushrooms, and it's really tasty. They steam the bean curd, which is made by boiling soybeans. They take the top layer off, and then they dry it up, and then they put in water again when they need to use it, and then you get this nice wrap. So I actually like it. Look at that, look at that. So this is the hargow with the shrimp dumpling. Nice and fresh. So it should be all prawns if it's a good dumpling, all shrimp. That's pretty good. Restaurant quality. It's a juicy dumpling. We have a good dim sum here. All the items here for just $20.75. So maybe more than half price of what a Chinese restaurant would charge. and the food is delicious. So the neighbors beside me, they got a nice looking platter of dim sum. Even got the sticky rice wraps here. Traditional rice and beet wrapped in bamboo leaves. So similar food they serve when you eat here. So here they have chicken bean curd wrap, some shrimp bean curd roll. This is a deep fried kind. They have the shrimp pork dumplings. So some items here because they're new, so they have some things stocked up. Pork siu mai. So they're stocking up different items, but they're still only open for a few weeks. So some of the things aren't stocked up yet. But it looks nice and fresh and frozen. You can keep these at home. Eat anytime you like. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that. You're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. You get this at home. This has so much meat in it, you wouldn't believe. Mmm, that was good. Look at the filling on this. Wow. That was good. There's more meat in this bao than a quarter pounder from MacDonald's. Gotta try this. So this is the brand that I use, T&T brand. It's enriched bun flour. This is made by a local company called T&T. Really nice fluffy bao. I use this wide bowl because I can knead the flour right inside the bowl, so I don't have to take it out and put on a board or put on a table. So it's 3 cups of flour here. We're going to add a cup and a half of cold water. I'm using instant rice, instant yeast. So you can use the regular yeast, but I'm using the instant yeast. A lot faster. What about a tablespoon of instant rice yeast in, I got about a quarter cup of water here. So this is warm water, so you don't want the water to be too hot. First we're just going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to mix the salt into the flour. Teaspoons of baking powder. We call it magic baking powder. Add the instant yeast with the water, so it's activated. We're just going to add a cup and a half of cold water. So it's 2-to-1 ratio. There's 3 cups of flour here. So I'm going to add a cup and a half of water. We're just going to mix it up. So I'm just using chopsticks here. You can use a wooden spoon, or you can use a fork, whatever you like. But chopsticks is really good for mixing. So you can use all-purpose flour for this recipe as well. So I've used the all-purpose flour. So this is actually just a brand of flour by T&T. So now I'm just going to wrap the dough with a piece of cellophane. So just let it rest. So this dough you should let rest for at least an hour. So it's been about an hour and a half. So just knead this dough for 3 or 4 minutes. So I've been kneading this for a few minutes already. So it's looking good. It's kind of sticky, but it's not really sticking. So now we're ready for the next step. It's our version of bao using a traditional bao recipe. So this is cabbage and ground pork with some soy sauce, oyster flavor sauce, some ginger, So this filling is not cooked. Sometimes you cook the filling. Usually in southern China, they cook the filling, whereas in northern China they don't cook the filling. So it goes in like this. So push it to the bottom. So push it to the bottom, and then I'm going to load it up with some more filling. So, how much filling do you put in? Well, it depends on how much you want to eat. So, I'm going to load this one up really with lots of filling here. So just push all the filling in like this. So you're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. Well, you probably do, but it'll cost you about $3.50 to $4. Whereas I can make this for about 30 cents maybe. 25 to 30 cents, depending on the type of filling you have. So you see, it's going to have a lot of filling here. You can tell it's really high like this. So I'm just going to put it on the wax paper like that. So make sure everything's sealed together. So the one in the back is the one with the extra filling. So it's got a lot more height than the other ones. So we've got the steam going now. So I'm going to put another run of bao in. So the water's bubbling nicely. So here I have my giant bao on the end here. It's going to be really big and fluffy in about 12 to 15 minutes. So this is my big bao coming up. Wow, look at that. It's bigger than the ones you get in the store. Oh, that actually would have been bigger if I didn't have these other ones beside it. Look how big this is. This is bigger than any bao in the city of Vancouver for the price. So you see the side wall in these bao? Look at that, look at that. So this bao, it's probably one of the biggest ones in the city. If you go to a Chinese bakery, it costs you at least $3.50 to $4.50 per bao. So I can make this for a little more expensive than usual, maybe 30 cents. 35 cents. Usually costs me about 25 cents to make one of these bao. So this one has lots of filling. Oh, look at this bao, wow. Bao, wow. Look at this bao. Look at that, look at that. Look at the filling on this. It's the size of a MacDonald quarter pounder, even bigger. Like I said, this is more meat than a quarter pounder from McDonald's.
Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use.
Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe.
If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.